All right, continuing on. I didn't want to reiterate what I just said, so I just quickly cut the video and moved on. Obviously, I could hem it together actually, but sometimes I just like to get the videos out, and it's good anyway. Some people, you know, the quick little videos, it's all good anyway. So, all right, let's continue on. So I was just talking about my brother. We was continuing on. I had some slides via Zach. This is just after the Archbishop that we just was going on about, a couple of uploads back now by this point in time. So again, they say he died via coronavirus 155. To give you this news, June 3rd, the 155th day of the year, about George Floyd. Unbelievable. Abetting, obviously the terms with the police stuff and that, aiding, abetting 33, race war. Chauvin, remember what's his name, Derek Chauvin or something like that, Darren or Derek Chauvin. 33, police, masonry, federal, society, order, all 33. Don't forget Rodney King on March 3rd, or 3/3, excuse me. Don't forget Trayvon buried on 3/3, you see? So Rodney King March. Rodney King on March 3rd for the 3/3. And then Trayvon buried on 3/3. Darren, his killer. Darren was 33. I think his killer, age 33 years old. Michael, 33. Again, Black Lives Matter, Society of Jesus, coronavirus, Anthony Fauci. You must have seen that name recently in the news with all the corona stuff going on. Washington, D.C., National Guard. That's a big thing going on right now as well. Remember, Black Lives Matter, 56, and then George Floyd, 65. National Guard, Army, and all that stuff. Was Mind Control 56 as well? 137, 65, 56, or 61, 160, 137. Oh, man, excuse me. Probably is 56. Either way, 65, 56, same difference. It definitely is toilet paper. Mind Control 56. Yes, Zach, thank you for that. That really helped me out. Right. Can't remember who Ella Jones is in the mix of all of this, so forgive me on that. I think she's part of this. Hold up, wait. Is that the lady up the top there? Forgive me on that little tidbit. But again, you know, it's not hard to see. Same old, same. Sure, Freemasons, Freemasonry 51, Conspiracy 50. Oh, there it is right there. Excuse me, I was looking elsewhere. That train of thought, boy. And as I say, you know, don't be too, you know, treat it like, you know, too daunting, or, you know, I understand if it might seem overwhelming at first, but it actually really isn't. It's really simple, you know, arithmetic and just prime relationships and stuff. And again, I'm no maths whiz, yeah? I just understand patterns and seeing it in different shapes and forms and metaphors and stuff sometimes. So, Negro slave roster blues. I mean, you can all see it there. Tulsa race riots, curfew 76, Oklahoma 76. Cities declare curfews across the US over George Floyd protests, May 31st and June 1st. 2020, the 99-year anniversary of the Tulsa race riots. There's that 99 again, right? Unbelievable. Again, if you're new here and you ain't caught the videos, please go back. Even though I'm going to be catching some, but I'm sure there was a nice chunk of whatever was being shown, and I've gone into stuff and said some things pertaining to the situation and the madness at hand via these meddling maniacs of what is it, Maglomania. Meddling maniacs of Magnamania. Fucking hell. Mad thing. You see it? Aye, man. Now on to George Floyd with in conjunction with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather writes a check for George Floyd's funeral expenses on June 1st, 2020, on the 99th day of his age. Yeah? Remember from Michael Jordan's birthday as well, we've got a 99-day span to the death of, what's his face as well? Sure, it's 99. One of the special days. It's either Black History Month or the day that George, what's his name, died. What? Sure it is. Alright, so racism 99 cut foods, we know that. Garner 99, I forgot about that one. Garner 99. Jugular 99, unbelievable. Mayweather 52, Minnesota 52. Robert Swearington, I'm not sure who that is, so excuse me on that, but 52 anyway. I can't breathe 52. Again, this is against racism, calls in Paris as people protest over George Floyd and Amada Traore's death, however you pronounce it, excuse me. Rest in wholeness to that man. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, you know what, yeah. So, where are we at now? Against racism, 217. And you got those protests going on that anniversary on the 21st of July against racism. Unbelievable. It's 21/7. Against racism, 217. Of course, France. Big part of Freemasonry came out of France. France equals 47. I'm sure in the last World Cup, if I remember correctly, you had France and Russia. There's a lot of 42s as well going on there. What was the score? Was it 4-2 or something like that? Or was it 7-4? Was it? I'm sure it was France and Russia, if I remember correctly. Alright, let me get a drink. God damn. Alrighty then. Doesn't George Floyd equal 201? Does George Floyd equal 201? I'm trying to remember. Shit. Anyway, from July 19th, 2016 killing of Amada Theodore to May 25th. Oh, so the march for this guy was the other day. He didn't actually get killed the other day, but had a big march the other day. Alright, fair enough. I thought he actually died, unless I'm getting confused. I mean, give me a shout if I am. Feel free. Thank you very much in advance as well. Much love. So anyway, from that date, 2016, July 19th, remember racism 45, you got the 197 there, 19/7. So the killing of George Floyd was exactly 201. Unbelievable. Freemasonry 147 as well, 1,407 days. Conspiracy 51, as we had before a minute ago, or wherever it was. Excuse me if it was on the last increment upload. But anyway, conspiracy, Freemasonry 51, and 147. But I'm sure George Floyd's 201. Ah, see? Thank you again. Thank you, Zach. Getting the Jesuit order 201. Again, event 201, all the coronavirus stuff, the simulation that took place last year before all the facts of it being, you know, in the news this year. All the stuff on Netflix before the fact, all the movies before the fact, and ongoing in real time within the fact. Just undeniable shit. Alright, so let's continue. Right, Paris, France 56. Unbelievable. Again, Black Lives Matter 56, all the rest should be pretty self-explanatory. Jesus Christ 43, George Floyd 43, killing Masonic 43. Got the 74 in there, Masonic killing 74. Ooh-wee. I can't breathe 74. and 52. Remember with the Minnesota. Excuse me, I had to burp. And of course, a lot of this stuff is in conjunction with Jesus metaphorically and all of that stuff. And of course, they do the themes and tropes, how they play it out, you know, with specific people that they will have you treat as a certain idol, be it Jesus, like Jesus, Kanye West. Again, what's his name's last album? Machiavelli. He died 213 days later after the release of it. Tupac. February 13th, Black History Month. Black Panther affiliation and all that stuff. Black Panther 213. Death, nigger. Black History Month. Racism. 213. He dies again 213 days later via a drive-by shooting. Via the you-know-who's. Via a setup. Via a drive-by shooting. Drive-by shooting equals 213. Unbelievable. I remember he dies on a few days later after that shooting. The shooting was on the 7th of September. Remember, murder 79, death 97. And then on the 13th of the 9th, remember Tupac, Amir Shakur, or Tupac Shakur equals 139. Freemasonry 139. You see? Unbelievable. Again, his last album, he's on a cross. Sure, Machiavelli equals 74, Messiah equals 74. Remember, Gematria, English, occult, gospel, Jesus Christ, parables. And a couple more things that I'm forgetting right now. But I'm sure you get the drift, even if you're new. ML was killed on the 95th day of 1968, on the date with 95 numerology. This matters because Martin Luther had led the protest Reformation. Wrote the 95 thesis against the Catholic Church that led to the Jesuits being formed on the day, leaving 95 days in the air to kill Martin Luther. Unbelievable. Again, Martin Luther King Jr., 93. And he's killed on April 4, 44, execution 44. And again, with the new situation, officers, well, with these later situations with the, you know, the police killing stuff against the public or black people or whatever. Again, officer 44, his age was 44, kill, execution 44. Society of Jesus 187, of course, the homicide code for death and all of that jazz with the police. Paris, France 187. Minneapolis police 187 as well. What's the time, man? Alright, I think there's workers outside still. Alright, asphyxiation 158. Oh, asphyxiation from sustained pressure. So look, hold up. Wait, give me 1 second here. As I say, guys, I'm not going to go over all of this in fine detail, so feel free to head on over to GematriaEffect.news. But what I do want to catch, excuse me, Derek Chauvin's badge number is 1087. Oh, come on. I mean, the first time I've seen that, unbelievable. Oh man. Freemason 158. Now look, whatever took place on August 15th. Oh, sorry, with the Jesuits when they were founded. Reminding that the Jesuits were founded August 15th, 1534, and he dies with a life lesson of 34. Unbelievable. With George Floyd, remember? Alright, P34, oh my god, and then the 34th prime 139 and 158. Asphyxiation from sustained pressure 158. So 1534, August 15th, 1534, Jesuits are funded in Paris, France, before being officially formed on September 27th. Remember the articles that I was breaking down September 27th when it was going on about the OK sign? Yeah, with the white supremacy? If you haven't seen those uploads that I put out, check them out. Unbelievable. Wow. You see? Just all... What's the time here? 15 minutes. All right, I'm going to go for another 5 and then I'm going to cut this off. And how much is left of this? Oh, there's a little bit left. I'm going to keep up with the increments though. It might be better with the viewers sometimes, but... And as I say, I would do a bit more chunky, but I don't want to risk and have to reiterate stuff, and it's just a bit annoying reiterating stuff, man. That's long. Not sexy. The opposite of smooth and, you know, efficient. You know? Sort it out, Harway. Right, so here they are on the old wiki. Again, Garner 99. Unbelievable. I went over that. That was with young Pharaoh upload, and I'm saying, hey, how did you not catch that with with what Trump said about his daughter? Ain't that a bit suspect? And then when you look at those pictures now, then you think, okay, the way he sits with his daughter in them young pictures, and then he speaks to her like that and about her, like, you know, unbelievable. He speaks about her like she's just some random person he saw once in his lifetime in a bar or something. You know what I mean? Just, you know, just a piece of meat. He even says it like that as well, you know. Or he allowed what's his name on the radio whilst he's himself talking about like a piece of meat. But you hear the radio guy says, oh yeah, it's a fine piece of meat. and he just carries on. He's like, yeah, man, I know. Trump carries on like, yeah, I know, man. I can't remember if that was the time when he goes on to say, you know, if it weren't his daughter, he'd date her. But, you know, all that type of shit. So again, young Pharaoh, hello. Anywho, what is this now? Remember the establishment day of Black Lives Matter and the death of George Floyd, 1 month and 19 days. Yeah? 119, George Floyd 119. Remember, Patrice Cullors equals 99 and 63. Racism 99 and 63. And she's born Riot 62. Look, she's born June 20th. In 83 as well. R.I.P. Murder, death, cancel, destroy, found dead. And more that are slipping my mind right now. But I remember from her birthday, with the death and her birthday, 3 weeks and 6 days. Go figure. Riot 46, Chaos 46 and 26. Riot 26, she's born June 20th, drop the 0. Riot 62 as well anyway. There it is down there. March in 46, Riot 46 and 26. You see? March 29 as well. 25. He died on the 25th. Masonic 29. He died at the age of 43. George Floyd equals 43. Masonic and killing 43. I mean, that should be pretty self-explanatory. His surname and Riot. Look at the overlay. Unbelievable. Okay. I thought I put something out about Israel Adesanya the other day. But I was looking around for it just like I was with... And we haven't even got to it yet. I'm going to cover it in a moment. What's the lady's name? From Good Morning. Not Good Morning, This Morning. Alison Hammond or something. We're going to get to her in a sec. And of course, we've covered the Star Wars actor John Boyega. And any other key points of interest when need be's. But so anyway, look at this. Look, 26 minutes past. Right at 26, you see? Just goes on and on and on. This is here, insider.com. Yeah. UFC champion Israel Adesanya gave a powerful, teary-eyed speech about being black in today's society. On June 2nd, mind as well. No, but he did it on June 1st. He did it on June 1st. But anyway, update time is 26, so right, 26:62. Boom. Such a tune. That's it, until she turns. That's right, if a teach a woman good. And vice versa. Right, so I spoke about a 51 recently. We've got 51 days between. So our shit just keeps popping up, revolving around. Race 27, you got 7 weeks and 2 days. Again, this is Israel Adesanya's birthday. Yeah, Race War 6933 has got a life lesson and a day numerology. Oh my god, 3369, Race War 3369. Unbelievable. That 162 slip in my mind right now, but that's trending right now. Definitely. Black Lives Matter 213, Death 213, Nigger 213. He's talking on June 1st, the day that leaves 213 days of the year. Of course, we covered the boxing stuff. When was it? Last year or the year before, with Anthony Joshua and all that jazz, and the latest stuff with Wilder, because their fight was on a leap year day that leaves like 312. So Death 213, Satanic 312, and all that. Nigger, etc. Black History Month. But anyway, go through the uploads, the playlist provided, and you will see the rituals that ritualistically get played out over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's pretty fucking amazing. I can't stress it enough. And if I really was to go through everything, I'll be here forever doing all the sidebars. So it's up to you to still use your bit of diligence, even if you're new here and it seems just like some, what is this, nonsense at first. All right, that's allowed. But note this, and a bazillion other things, and surely you should see. Now, from his birthday and the death of George Floyd, 8 weeks and 3 days caused murder, 83 death, cancel, killing, destroy, RIP, and all that stuff. 59 days, nigger, slavery 59, Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year, and of course death also equals 228, again February 28th, right? Mate. 44 weeks from last year, his birthday, to George Floyd's death. Remember, officer 44, kill 44, execution 44. He was aged, the officer's age is 44. Unbelievable. And from last year to his speech, 45 weeks, racism 45. You see, he's giving a speech against racism. We are anti-racism. Don't know what was wrong with it. I know Zach in this video weren't even going off about anything. YouTube and the AI algorithm just, okay. It would just deem your content whatever it wants to deem it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it, it's abiding by the rules. 2 twos now. Moments like that, emails and shit like this. Alright. Again, if you haven't yet, check out Gematria Effect News. What time are we clipping here? 23 minutes past. You do a tiny bit more of this. We got to half hour. I'm gonna risk it. Remember Tim Waltz as well. He's born on April 6. Remember, sacrifice. What's his name's age? The guy that died, George Floyd. Age was 46. Genesis in the Bible begins with a sacrifice. 46. Sacrifice, if you write it out, equals 46. Kill 64. Civil rights 64. He's born in 1964. Black Lives Matter 56. George Floyd, The Reflection 65. And whatever else that I'm forgetting right now. Look, another, we just had that with the Black Lives Matter and the lady, right? 1 month, 19 days. Now we've got it with the Tim Walz guy, the governor for Minnesota, whatever he is. What's his whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, governor. See it there. What is that 14 trying to say something to me now? I did see a 14. I know 41, don't worry. I'll let that one slide. Reflection, it is there. But anyway, again, Patricia Cullors, 63. We know all of that. Racism, and 99. Race 27. Remember, we got the old case, the investigation into the death, of Emmett Till. This is like Mississippi proper lynching times. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the investigation into the death of Emmett Till, and then here they are saying, you know, they're going to bring it out, reopen more than 60 years later. And then underneath that, you've got the LA Times, and you'll find it in other, you know, major outlets, etc. You can see it 63 years after. Again, racism 63. Again, the lady from Black Lives Matter, her name equals 63. 99, racism 99. Now, from September 11th, and imagine September 11th, I've got that, remember the full flush numerology top to bottom? It shares the numerology. Remember what we clocked when we was going through it together now? It's going to come up in a moment, so don't worry. If you haven't seen it or can't remember, oh my goodness, crazy. Remember 9/11, the building that had 110 stories, 110 days, 15 weeks and 5 days. He died of coronavirus, to give you the news. On the 155th day of the year, coronavirus 155. The day of Black Lives Matter, full house top to bottom, numerology 60, 24, 15, 40, 13, 20, 51, 22, 31. Boom! Full house right about now. I haven't said this for a while, but the bingo wings, you got the old ladies, they're going to collect money now. And old and young people are there as well as old. But you know what I mean? The bingo wings. You know what I mean? They're taking off. You can feel the breeze. Anyway, let's continue. Also, Negro 60, and all those other type of names and words. Got 60 days there. Jesuit 84 as well. 8 weeks, 4 days. 8 weeks, 4 days. Excuse me. This is with the actor from Star Wars' birthday, 17th of March. Full house, top to bottom. With 9/11, remember George Soros as well is in there. Oh, here he is, speak of the devil. Fucking hell. That was a good time. Oh man. Some cosmic comedy at the same time. Big up George Carlin and those type of people. Gotta love a bit of George Carlin. Fucking hell. If you don't know who George Carlin is, I suggest you go and see, you know, some of the best of his material. George Carlin. He's fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Rest in wholeness. Right, so, also, what we got here? Oh yeah, so that's the, what am I looking at here? 8th of the 12th. Oh yeah, that was the Star Wars guy. Oh yeah, now we're to George Soros. The guy that owns Black Lives Matter and all that stuff, you know, head director if you may. 4 weeks and 2 days for starters. I mean, come on, Black History Month, February, the only month that equals to 42. I know there's a 30 with the Negro stuff somewhere. I can't remember right now, so forgive me. Again, day numerology of 60. We've got the 60 days as well. No, that was from the other one. Excuse me, I'm switching through the dates right now, but it's all in there. There's that 162 showing its face again. Told ya. Remember the other one was on a day that leaves 162 days before. Can't remember which that was right now. But anyway, and moments ago, you know, was this the same one that we had? I don't know if it's the same one. We're probably going to have a slide coming up in a second, obviously, because the way that I've prepped the upload. So bear with me, but on the right side, the numerology, there's another a date that's been popping up that's got the numerology of that top to bottom as well. So look out for that. Now, let's continue on. So we know all of that, blah, 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 blah. We know that, we've gone over some of that. What is this here? 10th of October. Why have we got 10th of October? What is the 10th of October again? Shit. Is it the Boulay attorney guy's birthday? The 10th of October? I think it's the Boulay guy's birthday. Ben Crump. Ben Crump? I think that's his birthday, the 10th of October. Yeah, is it. You know how I remember? Because he shares only 2 bits of the full house going top to bottom. So he's got the 60 and the 24 and the 40. Yeah, so he carries that. Always. That's engraved. Always. And that's just showing it with him and George Soros, yeah? Remember, Negro 59, Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year. Again, 8 weeks and 3 days, murder, death, kill, cancer, destroy, RIP, found dead, and more. You know? Shit. The old redundant ones. Again, oh yeah, don't worry, that's just with the Star Wars guy again. He's currently 30 years old. Look, the 89, remember the George Soros thing that we clocked? With the 24 life lesson with the numerology thing there. And he's currently 89. He's about to be 90. 24th prime is 89. And then we have Israel Adesanya, the UFC fighter who's born in 89. Civil rights, 71. Israel Adesanya, 71. There it is, civil rights, 71. Remember all the craziness for civil rights that took off for it in 1964, for all the civil rights, the birth, the movement of, which is all via the you-know-whos that trigger all this crazy shit off to cause civil unrest and, you know, pump and dump societies, as I was saying before, in some of the other incremental uploads. And, right, I'm going to cut this one and I'm going to continue with Alison Hammond from this morning with the next incremental upload. And I can already see already, look, they've even got the initial post time of 32, Negro 32. All right, see you guys in the next one. Be safe.